is, if I can get the damn thing to load, Primordia. This game made the Artober list pretty early on. But, excuse me, I haven't really gotten a chance to look at it too much. So, I think this might be something cool to take a look at together. So, we're going to do that. With that in mind, give me a second to load it up, and we'll see what we have. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. One second, guys. Oh, that's an unpleasant sound. Hang on. Okay, that's gonna do that regardless. One second. Mute that. Go over here, do this. Go over here, do this. Game capture. Primordia. Done. Jump back in. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, I don't know what is up with this screen. I'm going to try to fix it, but we'll see. Oh, I need to unmute it. One second. Boop. There we go. Alright. Let's give this a try. Primordia. I'm not sure what that red stripe is. It seems to be part of the game.
Almost there.
Oh, good. It's voiced.
One more setting. And one more piece of the unique is operational.
One down, 1 million to go. Speaking of which, boss, I found exactly none of the parts you wanted. A whole day at the junk pile, and all I turn up are a locker and some stupid conduits. Maybe next time. Boss, are you sure you got those settings right?
That came from down in engineering. Let's go.
Okay. I could say, however, I'm currently stuffing my face. How's the audio levels, guys? Can you hear the audio clearly? Can you hear me clearly? It's not too drowned out. Apparently the art style is just this 16-bit thing. I can't fix that. So, fair enough, I suppose. If you guys are good, we can keep going. I'm not thrilled by the way this looks, but if you guys are interested, you know, that's what Artober's about. I don't mind. Audio's good? Alright, cool. Shall we press on, then? Crispin. And we don't have a name.
There's no time for that.
Okay.
There's no time for that.
Boss, maybe we should see what's happening in engineering?
Okay.
The blast came from engineering, not the deck.
Ah.
There's no time for that. There's no time for that.
Gospel, it says. Interesting.
We need to get to engineering.
Okay.
There's no time. There's no time for that.
I feel like I'm playing Cade 6.
Boss?
Crispin, get behind me. Who are you and what do you want?
Power.
I think he wants the power core, boss.
Stop right there. This ship belongs to me.
Forfeit. Enemy. Plunder.
I don't think he's too keen on private property.
Get away from the power core.
Forfeit.
No, it's not just you, Delta. Ow. And dead, yeah.
Boss? Boss? Horatio? Come on, Horatio, wake up!
Horatio? No.
Whew, you're okay.
What
I
happened?
refuse to call this man Horatio.
Well, Big Ugly threw you out of the ship. And then he said plunder. Again. And then he left with our power core.
Assad.
Yep.
How much charge have you got?
10%. You?
I'll be fine. We just need to get the emergency generator up and running.
Or we could just go to Metropole, city of glass and light. Free energy for one and all.
Don't believe everything you hear. Metropole is trouble. But if you want to go, you've got free will and a maglev unit.
With that guilt subroutine you put in me, I wouldn't even make it halfway.
Actually, with a 10% charge, you wouldn't even get that far. So I suggest we get the generator working.
You and your projects.
Man built us to build, Crispin. Now, come on.
Crispin gets to keep his name. Crispin, I respect. That's a good name. This dude's name is not Horatio. No, I refuse. I refuse. That. Who knows? Maybe it'll grow on me.
I must have dropped the data pouch when I was thrown out of the unique. Assad, its memory got wiped.
Damn.
Easy enough to have the good old junk pile's coordinates back in, though.
Okay.
Is that a gumball machine?
No, it's a robot's head.
Ah, I wanted a gumball.
Nothing worth salvaging. I can't move this without some kind of crane, which I certainly don't have time to build now.
So we're a builder, pretty definitively.
I can't pick that up.
Alright. There's the emergency generator.
It's a segment of Gordium electrical conduit.
Okay. Added to the inventory.
I can't just scoop it up.
Sure you can.
I've tried patching this a dozen different ways without success. A sturdy cable.
Unique.
There's supposed to be a power-bearing conduit between this socket and the ship, but I never got around to putting one together.
Now who's the procrastinator?
Inventory. Conduit. Okay.
I'll need at least 5 pieces to be able to build a conduit long enough to run the generator to the
okay.
unique.
Hey, Agent Draco, good to see you, dude.
Crispin, when I told you to find a new spark plug, did you just shove my conductive putty into the old one?
Maybe.
No wonder the generator isn't working. At least the putty is still good.
Okay.
The generator is missing a spark plug.
So we need a spark plug and a conduit.
It's not going to do anything until the generator's fixed.
Okay. I have clicked Frozen Dino. Good to see you.
There's no way I can reach that.
No, but Crispin can.
Better just to leave it alone. There's no way I can reach that.
That would solve all of our problems. Okay.
The hatch is unresponsive.
Fuck.
More Gordium conduit.
That's 2. We need 5. The VA for Horatio is the VA as the narrator from Bastion. Is it? That's cool.
This is no time for sitting around. Without power from the ship, the telescope won't work.
Bad timing with those repairs, huh, boss?
It's too dark to see the ladder rungs.
Okay, so we can't go in yet. Can I?
It's a data cable, not a power cable. The cable's far too long to be useful. I doubt that will have any effect.
Okay. So we need to find 2 more conduits somewhere. Sounds like we need to go to the junk pile. Oh, it's the voice of the transistor! Okay, I thought it sounded familiar. Thank you, Zaylok.
I can't pick that up.
Oh, here we go.
I can't see anything to do with it. It's just scrap. I picked it clean years ago. It's just scrap.
There's a lockbox.
It's locked tight.
Oh, no shit, Sherlock.
It's 3 pieces of Gordium conduit.
Okay. Wait, it's 3 or...
Unfortunately, one of them is completely corroded and worthless.
Damn. So we now have 4 pieces? Oh, okay, so we still need 1 more.
There's nothing worth bothering with. It's locked tight.
So rip it open, you're a robot.
I can't see anything to do with it. It's just scrap. There's a piece of Gordium conduit way back there.
Nope.
It's a cable, not a lasso.
Well, at least it knew what we were trying. Okay, fair enough.
It's not sticky enough to help. Crispin, can you go in there and get that piece of conduit?
I suppose.
There we go. Logan Cunningham, fair enough. Who
That
voices
would've been
Crispin?
a lot easier with hands, boss.
Awesome. We still need a spark plug, though.
You know, boss, if you're ever wondering what I would do, feel free to just ask.
I'll keep that in mind.
Thanks. I'm good for the minute.
There's supposed to be a power-bearing... It won't work until they're locked together.
How do I lock them together? Oh, with the putty, probably.
Not a bad idea, but it can't carry enough of a charge, and it isn't sticky enough to hold them in place. The putty's sticky enough already.
You just said it wasn't.
All it would do is gum them up, not hold them together.
Okay. Maybe a cable?
It's a data cable, not a power cable.
No. Abe Goldfarb. That's not a name that I know, unfortunately.
The cable's far too long to be useful. 5 segments of Gordium conduit.
I can right-click to,
A Good length of heavy-duty cable designed for carrying data.
To examine, that's useful.
A small lump of electrically conductive putty. It's the Unique's tag. Without it, I'd have never known the ship's name.
Apparently, building a giant airship doesn't require proper spelling.
Apparently not.
It's very, like, 16-bit Frozen Dino. That's probably why. If you're watching this on a, if you're watching this on mobile, it might be a little bit difficult to look at.
Yep, that's the one I found.
Can you get it open?
Hey.
Oops.
I'm not listening. Boss, instead of digging through junk for hidden parts, why don't we dig through the Unique for hidden tools?
Exactly what tool did you have in mind?
The plasma torch, boss. I'm sure we could find it if we looked hard enough.
I'm sure we could, since all I did was slide it somewhere down where you can't reach it.
If I can't reach it, why don't you tell me where it is?
No.
So we need a plasma torch. Okay. We can't go down there yet. Maybe just a tiny bit more contrast. Yeah, it's a fair criticism, Frozen Dino.
This is no time for sitting around. There's no way I can reach.
That's way too big for me to get, boss, and you know it.
Can you get the little one?
Could you grab that lantern?
Sure thing, boss.
You know, I always wanted to be able to fly. That's why I built you with a maglev unit.
Not so that you could store tools on hard-to-reach ledges.
Well, that too.
Thank you, Freshman. Now we can go down this.
It's too dark to see the ladder rungs.
I can already tell I'm gonna have to do every little thing. Here we go.
It couldn't hurt to bring the gospel of man with us.
Going to pray for a miracle, boss?
We are man's miracle, Crispin. Let's hope that's enough.
Interesting how matter-of-fact Horatio said that.
I can't pick that up.
So that's where you keep it.
Why were you looking for my plasma torch?
No reason.
Yeah, it's a point click. Yeah, but I mean, it's being purposefully
The
retro.
controls for this hatch are unresponsive. Good thing there's still some power in the circuit.
Boss, shouldn't you have thought of that before coming down here? We could have been stuck.
I could have just ridden you back to the deck.
Really?
No. Routing that much power to your maglev unit would cause it to explode.
Yeah, right.
Sorry. I couldn't find a working fuse to solve the problem.
I'm a floating bomb.
Yes.
I'm a floating bomb. Sweet.
Okay, credit to him, the writing in this game is pretty good. So let's plasma torch on the
Time
conduits.
for a little welding.
Wow, that was easier than I thought it would be.
Cool. Have I tried Deponia? I haven't even heard of Deponia. we go. And then we need a spark plug. Wow, okay. Well, chat, they fell prey to one of the classic blunders. They gave me a book to read. In the beginning, all was still and silent. Then man, the All-Builder, spoke the word, and the word begat the code. And so the world began to spin. Thus dawned the Primordium, the first age, the age of building. Man and moved across the world and built many wonders. In the heavens he paved the sky roads. On the land he raised mystic towers, and in the dark depths he dug colossal caves. Most incredible of all were the many machines designed by man, but still the All-Builder was not satisfied. So with both his hands man built a body of steel in his own image, and with his right hand he gave logic, and memory he gave with his left. Then man said, "Now I will quicken this machine with a spark of power, and together we shall walk upon the earth," and it was done. Thus spun the world and grew the code, and multiplied the living machines, and slowly passed the Primordium. Who can count the versions and generations that marked that age? In the time the All-Builder looked upon the many things he had built, and the sky roads and mighty towers, and above all, upon the living machines. Weary with his labors, man sat himself beside the robots and said unto them, "For you, my children, I spoke the word and fired the engine of the world. For you I wrote the code, and to you I gave logic and memory." Then man, the All-Builder, stood and took the machines in his hand, and guided them to a great mountaintop. Together they looked upon the world and its beauty. All this was made for you, and now unto you all this is given. Keep it, tend it, and make it flourish. And the All-Builder fell silent and passed from the world, and so ended the Primordium. We are lesser machines built by those built by man, and we are but humble images of the All-Builder. So he is the perfection of our forms, a machine of unbreakable form, endless memory, and absolute logic. For this we revere him and speak the word, and keep the code, and tend the world he gave us. I thought there might have been like something in it that was useful. Okay. So where do we get a spark? Wait, we have a plasma cutter now. We can go to the... Hang on. Not the lantern. Plasma torch. On the lockbox.
Let's see if this works.
The answer is yes.
Is that a spark plug, boss?
Boom.
Who locks up a spark plug?
Actually, I think that box was some kind of machine.
You killed it!
Recycled it.
Okay. President says Deponia is a point-and-click game. I wanted to get them myself. The way I would describe the setting is Monkey Island meets Borderlands. That does not sound like...
It's a reinforced steel.
my type of thing, but I would definitely give it a look. Artober is well situated in what we're going to be playing, but I'll keep my eye out for next year at the very least. Switch. And we're on. Awesome. Zaylock says, I recommend Deponia. I believe it was one of the ones I suggested for Nightfall for this Artober along with this game.
Oh. I thought we were in trouble when Big Ugly stole our core.
I mean, we're still in trouble.
That problem solved.
The problem is not solved.
Well, I agree. The noise leaves something to be desired.
This is an emergency generator, Crispin.
Well, it was an emergency, boss.
It only runs for a few days, if that.
Oh. Well, do we have another one?
No, which means it still is an emergency.
Yeah,
well,
right.
In that case, first dibs on the recharge station.
I like their relationship.
So, what's the plan, boss?
You need to refresh, Trace. I definitely
We need
changed
to
it.
recover our power core.
Or we could just take the train to Metropole and live in luxury.
First of all, there is no train to Metropole. And second, even with full charges, we can't just walk there. But
Also
more
train.
importantly, I hate that city. It's in my core logic. I don't know why, but I can't change it.
Okay. In that case, can't you just make us a new power core?
Yes, but I need some kind of strong energy source for that.
And you just make one of those too? I'm just asking.
No, but somewhere around here are the plans for an energy sensor.
That's awfully convenient.
I designed it a long time ago, before I made you. I even found a sodium iodide crystal to use in the sensor, though man alone knows where it's buried now.
Weary wanderers, come.
Alright, we're all charged up.
City of glass and light. Our energy is shared with all robots. Here is haven for all and strength in numbers.
There's nothing I can do with it
Come,
until I have some
join
kind of
us
power
in
source.
Metropole, geocoordinate 894. All are equal in Metropole, equal parts of the greater
The
whole.
only way I can use this is by
Join
plugging
us,
something
and
in.
together,
Okay,
let us
can't do
begin
anything here yet.
Primordium.
I don't think that would be wise.
No jumping out of the hull breach. Got it.
Weary wanderers, come, join us in Metropole.
And now we're back out here. Okay.
And light. Our energy is shared with all robots. Weary wanderers.
Turn that the fuck off.
I bet I can find a better use for this plug.
But now we can't listen to the sweet voice of Metropole.
I guess
Good.
that makes two birds.
Yeah. I'm with you, Horatio.
Nothing more to do with it.
Rosanna says, this is a world where man played the role of God, making a paradise for the robots, then left. I don't know if it's a paradise. I wouldn't say it's a paradise.
It fits, but there's no point unless I connect the plug to something else first.
Oh, you mean like a cable? Aha.
I doubt that will have any effect.
Plug it into my data pouch?
Doesn't have enough processor power to help.
No. Plug it into the lantern?
That's never going to...
No. Okay. Well, we have a data transfer cable now. That's something. But it wasn't I left. Maybe. Tailwing.
I don't think that would be wise.
Oh.
I
beam.
can't pick that up.
Okay. Go back over here. Plans. Here we go.
The original designs for Crispin.
Hey, there are arms here! An awesome set of tractor treads!
I went with a maglev unit instead, and I never could find good arms. There's the design. I'll put the keynotes into my data pouch.
There
How
we
does
go.
it even work?
The crystal pulses when it absorbs energy. The cable carries the pulse to the computer. The computer decodes the information and displays it on the monitor.
Boss, where are we going to find a working computer?
The Unique is full of them.
Oh, right.
Okay, so we have the cable. Take that LCD.
The monitor is designed to socket directly into a CPU.
Ah. Good game
I'll
design.
need to get a closer look to see how it fits together.
This game is doing a great job of telling me exactly what I need to do and understanding what my plans are. I appreciate that.
I doubt that will have any effect. A simple computer interface with a socket for connecting external hardware.
Okay. Cool. Oh, do I put the LCD in the cradle?
That's never going to work.
No.
I'll need to get a closer look to see how it fits together.
Okay, so this is right. I just need to put it... But there's nowhere to put it except in the socket.
Futile.
That's not where that goes.
A simple computer interface.
Yeah, I heard you the first time. Can I do this?
The monitor is designed to socket directly into a CPU.
No.
How would that even work? I'll need to get a close...
Okay.
Futile.
So no, that's not right either. What kind of message was the city he hates broadcasting? Paradise. You can come here and not have any problems and everything. It's very culty.
Futile. I've never been able to figure it out. I don't need any of these right now.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Recharge station. So, lads, yeah. Plasma torch the rest of it? Plasma torch the rest of what?
There's no reason to cut that, or burn it, or weld it. Let's cut a little.
Oh.
The monitor is designed to.
Okay, here we go. That might be something. Good call, Triska.
Aha! Here's the crystal.
There's the crystal.
Right under our noses. That is, if we had noses.
Okay.
I need something to hold it in place to carry the charge.
Are you really trying to build us an energy sensor from a bunch of garbage?
Yes.
Crispin, I built you from a bunch of garbage.
From spare parts, boss. Spare parts.
Well, just goes to show. Garbage in, greatness out. I need to plug them into a...
Plug them into a computer, okay. There we go. Okay. Six 671-212-159.
Now we just need to check out these coordinates.
But didn't you just tell me we don't have enough power to go walking all over the dunes?
No, I said we couldn't walk to Metropole. Anyway, most of these are close by.
But what if it's picking up, oh, I don't know, a radioactive rust monster?
A what?
Or a giant cannibal robot?
There's no such thing.
Or an unexploded bomb?
I highly doubt that.
Or a giant lightning storm?
Okay, you're right. We need to know what's out there before we take off. It's just a matter of figuring out how.
Why is nothing easy?
Because
can
it's the
think of one
apocalypse.
reason.
The dialogue is really well done, Zay, and it does a good job of capturing like the classic point-and-click feel, but also not like making me really confused about what to do. It does a really good job of telegraphing. I see what you think you're doing. You need to do this first. I appreciate that.
Nothing more to do with it. There's nothing I can do with it until I have some kind of power source.
Okay. So how do we check these interfaces?
I'll need to get a simple computer interface.
Weren't you just saying the other day that the telescope
Oh.
uses
Good thinking.
Thank you, Crispin. Okay, before we go up here, this game has been really good so far, but just for the sake of it, could somebody please put in chat 652-817-608-671-212 and 159 for me, please? 652-817-608-671-212 159. You guys could put that in chat for me. I would really appreciate it. Thank you, chat. Chat is best chat. Okay. 6, 5, 2. 6, 5, 2. Go.
Nothing but radioactive waste. We can't salvage anything from that.
Cool. Okay. 817.
Boss? That looks like a giant cannibal robot to me.
It looks promising is what it looks like.
And with that, poor doomed Horatio stuck his head into the giant's mouth.
Ha! Robot. Okay. 608.
That's strange. The sensor detected an energy source in the junk pile. Maybe we should go look more carefully.
Okay. 671.
More waste.
Well, you're the one who loves the junk pile.
Scrap isn't waste.
If you say so, boss.
212.
It's pitch black.
Boss, that's because the telescope's pointing straight down at the deck.
Oh.
Of course, we would be having a power signature. And 159.
Strange. There's some kind of odd device surrounded by glass. Whatever that machine is, it must be throwing off some kind of energy.
Why do I not like the sound of this?
Is that going to give me a... Yes, it is. Beautiful. Alright, we've got 3 places to go and explore. Let's do it. Also, I got an achievement. Let's start in the junk pile.
Boss, how in the world are we gonna find a power source in all this junk?
I can't see anything to do with it.
We need to move the train.
I can't see anything to do with it. Still locked.
Can we cut into it? I know I tried this before, but maybe order of operation?
It's reinforced steel.
No. Okay. So we need to move this somehow. I think we need like a big magnet or something, which we don't have yet. Okay. Let's go to the Device. Why would a robot be hardwired to hate a certain location? Good question. What about torching the tube? The tube is where we got the conduit before. We're done with the tube as far as I can imagine. There's a robot. There's a
Nothing worth
mailbot.
salvaging.
What about that big glass bowl?
Yeah, I could slap some duct tape on it and wear it over my head. I don't think so. There's nothing worth bothering with.
Oil lake. Bomb. Oh, good.
Welcome, wanderer of the wide wastes. Lost one, pilgrim. Welcome once more to the shrine to man, our lord and builder. I am ever faithful Leobild, steward of the shrine, preacher of the humanist creed, and I am once more at thy service.
Once more?
Once more? I don't remember ever meeting you. I'm Horatio Nullbuild, version 5.
Ah, 5 is a righteous number, holy before man, for 5 were the primordial stewards, built by man to safeguard the last lost city of Metropole. But I met thy first version and thy third. Thou camest in thy infancy in wrath confusion, denouncing the shrine as a weapon once turned against thee. Later, thou returnest, penitent, and I taught thee the mysteries of humanism. Yet, though memory be fleeting, faith endureth.
Interesting. I don't know how well you guys can understand the four-legged quadruped robot off on the right there, but what Horatio said was he's the 5th iteration of Horatio, and this robot has met Horatio before. He met him in version 1, and Horatio was angry and complaining about the bomb. And then the third iteration, Horatio came back and was like, yeah, I'm sorry about that. That's really cool. Okay, that tells us a lot about the world building going on. Robots can upgrade themselves, but they seem to die in the process. There's a whole lot here. That's really interesting. What is that thing?
What is that thing?
That thing, oh defile not thy tongue, wanderer. Yon shrine is a relic of the primordial, ancient and glorious. Imbued with man's power, it changed the very sand to crystal.
Did he just say power?
Yes, he did.
I'm looking for a power source.
I'm looking for a power source, and I detected one here. Can you help? This is a matter of life and death.
Power is not mine to bestow, wanderer. It is the gift of man, yea, the very spark of life in our iron shells, or might he usurp that sacred power?
I'm not sure I was clear.
Nay, thou wert clear, wanderer, but thy question leads only to darkness. Ask another.
At Triscare, it says that it's an obsidian lake. Oil is obsidian in color. I am 100% convinced that is a tar pit. It's not liquid obsidian. The entire desert would be on fire if that was liquid obsidian. There's no way. Hey, Shy Shade, welcome in. Good to see you. I'm looking for a big robot.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has large claws that shoot lasers. Have you seen it? It stole something of mine.
Indeed, the very thing passed this way scarce hours ago. With a gentle hand I bestowed a gift upon the heathen, a relic from yon shrine. So tamed it hied hence unto the waste.
Really? Where did it go?
I followed the thing for many miles, exhorting it to follow the path of righteousness. But I fear it was unready for enlightenment, for it struck me down with a beam of energy.
That sounds familiar.
Do you know where it was heading?
Indeed, wanderer. Its way was clear. It sought to return to the den of iniquity that once in mine own youth I fled.
And where is that?
Set thy path in the 73rd degree, and thou shalt find it. Thy destination is a dome arising from the west.
Oh, that's where we want to go eventually.
Go,
Cool.
but keep with thee the word of man, lest wickedness lead thee astray.
Cool. But I'm not done with you yet. Horatio is also a humanist.
I am also a humanist.
So I taught thee, wanderer. If thou hast kept the faith, then unto this shrine thou mayest pay devotion. But this is the relic for the adept, not the neophyte, wanderer. And I must know that thou hast not fallen into darkness and heresy. Answer me these questions three.
Oh, here we go.
I may know thou art faithful still. Why are we here?
Because man created us.
Because man created us.
Indeed. What is man?
It was both a perfect machine and the first builder. I'm gonna say the first builder.
The first builder.
Nay, but he is not
Damn.
the first builder. For first he spake, and spake the word, and 'twas the word that built the code. Go now and study the teachings of man.
Damn.
I'm ready.
Answer me these questions. Why are we here?
Because man created us.
Indeed. What is man?
A perfect machine?
A perfect machine.
Thou answerest simply, but the simplest answer may be the truest, and here thou speakest true.
Okay, good.
With what duty did man charge us?
To maintain the world. What's this game about? Robots. Yeah, basically, Shay, robots. We don't know very much beyond that yet. We're just getting started.
To maintain the world.
Yea, brother, for it is written that man said unto the machines, keep this world, tend it, and make it flourish. That, then, is our first and foremost charge. So thou hast studied the catechism. I shall question thee on that matter no more. But tell me, wanderer, dost thou know thyself? Who art thou?
Whew. This is the religious answer. This is probably what he wants me to say. This is my name. We gave this to him before. And he's gonna say, that's your name, but what are you?
I am what I am.
An elliptic answer, I wonder, and untrue.
Damn.
Man alone is his own essence. Thy essence comes from man.
Fair.
Know thyself, then return.
I know my
Who art
Horatio Nobuild, version 5.
Nay, wanderer, but thou art not. Though thou callest the sun the moon, yet still it is the sun.
Oh, interesting.
Horatio is the name thou wearest, that is not thee. Know
Okay.
thyself, then return.
Interesting. Character correction menu opens. Yeah, right, Shy Shade?
I know my name.
Who art
A free robot? He's a humanist.
One of man's works.
Thou speakest truly, wanderer,
There we go.
but incompletely. For if thou wert naught by one of man's works, then what difference betwixt thee and junkyard scrap? Know thyself, then return.
So I'm a free robot, okay.
Nay, wanderer, that
I see. I know
who art.
a free robot.
I wonder if free thou art, for man created thee free to revere him. But many are free, and yet are not thee. Know thyself, then return.
Oh, interesting. That's... interesting. So all of those choices were wrong. Okay, cool. Good to know. Let's go take a look at the robot. Giant predatory robot, what do you have to say?
Man's creation.
Maybe you'll get the answer later? Oh, certainly, Shay. Could pull a Dracula and claim to be God? Yeah, could.
That is one big robot.
Then it must have a big power core.
I'm pretty sure he wants to eat me, boss.
Robots don't eat, Crispin.
Look how he's staring at me.
It's not staring at anything.
No, not yet anyway.
Well, we have to find a way to get at its power core. Let's look around.
Okay. It's breathing, it's
home?
alive.
Crispin, help me take a look at these vents. I can feel air moving.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
HR Dagger?
corroded,
Yeah,
but I
big
can't
frozen
break into
dino.
it with my bare hands.
Boss, are you really gonna cut that finger off?
Just the tip,
Why?
to see if we can get at power cables to tap into.
You sure you're not just torturing the poor guy?
No, but to tell you the truth, for some reason I don't like the look of him.
That's what I've been saying all along, boss.
Just let me concentrate. Bugs and glitches. There are no power lines running through here at all. All that for a rusty fingertip.
Can it generate power?
No.
Just checking.
I see what I have to do.
There's no way I can reach that.
Ah. I thought I would plug his nose and he'd open his mouth. I'm not convinced that's not what I'm supposed to do.
Just count to 1,000, Crispin. He's not going to eat you. You're too fast for him.
Are you talking to yourself?
No.
Just count to 1,000. That's really funny because they're like machines. They're robots. They're really fast. Go to that? No. Okay. Can I use the cable fingertip? No. Okay. I put the fingertip in his
Doubt
mouth?
that will have any effect.
No.
Is that a mouth or some kind of doorway?
Either way, I'm steering clear of it.
It looks like the robot is circulating air through these vents.
And I need to plug them up with the finger, but I need a way to get the finger up there. Can I give the finger to Crispin?
I'm not ticklish, boss.
No. Make a mace out of the dude's fingertip, start beating him with it? Just plug the vent with Crispin? We could.
I bet if the giant robot opened his mouth, he'd try to eat us. Still, I kind of want to make him open his mouth. Just
Same.
to see him try to catch me. I may not be big, but I'm fast.
Are you through?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Can you fly up and scout around?
That is honestly the worst idea you've ever had.
But
Worse than when you upgraded the dehumidifiers in the Unique.
it might be...
Worse than when you used your plasma torch as a lantern just to see if it would work.
a way in.
I am not flying in there.
Come on. Crispin.
There's no way I can reach that.
Would you do it for a Scooby snack, Crispin? Alright, we'll take his finger. And let's go check out the dome. That's a gun.
Oh, look at all this wrecked stuff. Do you think Big Ugly did all this?
No.
Torch on the
whatever
mouth? That's an
happened
idea,
happened a long
Draco.
time ago. Completely corroded and worthless. Completely corroded and worthless. Completely corroded and worthless.
That's a tank.
Nothing worth salvaging. Ah, there's a basic targeting CPU in here, and it's still intact.
Nice.
Let's just hope there aren't any incoming space invaders or missiles that the gun was supposed to take care of.
Frozen Dino says the puppy that lives in our dorm hall was hanging out in my room and just let loose on my floor. It smelled horrible. Nice.
Anyone home?
Maybe it's voice activated and password locked.
Open. No luck. Unlock. No luck.
Endoskeleton.
Some kind of broken down android. There's a radio transmitter in here.
Score.
Empty. We might be able to learn something from such a primitive robot design.
Like how to build a power core?
Very funny.
I don't think that's a robot, y'all. Yeah, that's not an android. Exactly, Frozen Dino. That looks like a dude. What did we get?
A fairly basic CPU. A pretty basic radio transmitter. Looks like its battery is dead.
Battery's dead. Okay.
The transmitter isn't turning on. There's no reason to cut that, or burn it, or weld it. How would that even work?
I don't know. Just trying shit. Here we go.
No luck. The door is too thick.
Damn. LED to CPU? What? Hey, good call.
I need to plug them into a computer. CPU and a monitor.
Good call, H. Draco.
I need to plug them into a computer. I need to plug them into a computer.
Okay. Let's head back. I want to go back over to the big robot and try the plasma cutter on the door.
There's no reason to cut that.
No.
Or burn it, or weld it.
A good
Either
thought.
way, I'm steering clear of it.
Okay.
Futile.
What can we use this one?
I need to plug them into...
I heard you. Charge the transmitter and then plug things in? We could... Oh yeah, we have a recharger. Good call, Tracecare. Go back to the unique. Charge the thing up in our transponder thing. Very good call. That's actually a great call.
The transmitter doesn't have any kind of recharge port.
Again, I'm blown away with this game's design. Like, if this was an older game, they would be like, I can't do that. But here he straight up says, I see your line of logic, but it's not what we want you to do to solve the puzzle. Thank you, devs!
The transmitter isn't turning on.
President says, also, Kit, do you want us throwing out hints, ideas, if we have an idea or not? Let me know the answer, or do you want to do it mostly yourself? If I specifically ask for the answer, and you know the answer, tell me the answer. If I'm just musing, and you guys have ideas, I don't mind you offering ideas, especially if I'm stuck. However, as always, as ever, and this goes for anybody and everybody, you do not have permission to get mad at me if I don't take your idea. If I've tried it, or you spam chat with your idea, or it's something that I don't want to do, I'm not going to do it. And if you throw a fit, you're subject to, moderation. Other than that, feel free.
I need to plug them into a computer.
Okay, so plug them in.
I'll need to get a closer look to see how it fits together. I need to plug them into a computer.
That's what I was trying to do.
A simple computer interface.
Yeah, AJ Drucker, that was my thought as well. Plug the LCD into the computer, but I can't. We need to find a way to recharge the transponder. And even then, what do we do with it? I'm gonna go back to the dome. I think there's more here.
I can't see anything to do with it. Nothing worth salvaging.
We're probably gonna get like a power thing from the bomb, but we need to learn our name first.
I've read enough.
So how long have humans been dead for? We don't know. Cut the tank? We could try that.
There's no reason to cut that.
Nope.
A giant fingertip made of corroded steel. A pretty basic radio transmitter. Looks like its battery is dead. CPU and a monitor. I need to plug them into a computer.
I don't have a computer to plug them into. Rosadano says if our main character hates a location but can't remember why, yet he also is the fifth version of our character, that means an older version has a reason to hate the place and he just can't remember. Maybe? We haven't really established how the robots work in this world, Rosadano. Crispin, what do you think?
You know, boss, if the giant robot couldn't circulate air through its nose, it might have to open its mouth.
Yeah, that's
and then try to eat you.
Try is right.
That's what I was thinking already, is, yeah, so it wants us to go do the giant robot bit. So we need to plug its nose. That's what I thought too, but like...
That's never going to work.
How do I get the fingertip into his nose?
I'm not ticklish, boss.
Oh, wait a minute.
I doubt that will have any effect.
Maybe he'll suck it up himself?
How would that even work?
Towards the vent? I can't reach the vent. Maybe I need to use the finger with Crispin on this screen.
Crispin, try shoving this into that vent.
There it is. We have to give it to Crispin on that
Something ironic
screen.
about that.
On that screen.
Ironic and disturbing.
There's no way I can reach that.
Okay, so now we need to put something else in the other vent. Maybe the lantern?
I think I see a giant brain?
Can you reach it?
No, the duct gets too narrow. I think I see a...
Can you reach it?
No,
Okay. Off a torch.
Crispin, try putting this in the robot's nose.
Why? I'm not sticking things up that nose just for the sake of it, boss.
Okay. Maybe the cable?
Crispin, try...
Why?
No.
I'm not...
We need, like, a second thing.
It's plugging the duct.
Take another finger, it won't let me. Like, that's the obvious solution, Frozen Dino, but it won't let me. Yeah. The book, you think? I doubt it, but we can give it a go.
Crispin, try putting the...
Why?
No.
I'm not...
There's no way I can reach that.
That is one big robot.
We need to find something else we can use to plug up his nose.
I can't use myself until you give me hands.
Giggity.
Boss, let's go look around engineering some more.
Engineering? Why? I mean, okay, but why? Unless it's the big lantern, but Crispin said he can't move it. Like, that would be good, but Crispin said he can't move it.
Futile.
That's way too big for me to get, boss, and you know it.
There's no way I can reach that.
Maybe if we go up? Like, it specifically says large lantern, so maybe that's what we need, but how do I get it? Where did that
Wow.
go?
First the power core and now a rag. This is not your day.
Where did that go? Yeah, what's your idea, Trisco? Need to go find where that bit of cloth went. Maybe over here? There it is.
Hopefully, finding the power core will be just as easy.
I doubt it.
What about cutting the tail fin? Yeah. Unfortunately, no.
An old rag. That's never going to work.
Maybe I can stuff his nose up with it? Maybe?
Futile. A good length of heavy-duty...
Just like stick it up his nose like a cotton swab?
There's no way I...
Oh.
Could you try pushing this rag
Here we
into
go.
the vent?
Seriously?
Yes.
So much for getting buffed. He keeps blowing it out every time I try to shove it in.
Okay. So that's right. We just have to do something to it first.
I doubt that will have any...
Need to weight it somehow.
How would that even work? How would that even work?
He's blowing it out every time I try to shove it in. Putty got used. Yeah, putty got used. The pool. Good call, Frozen Dino.
How would that even work?
No, using the random obsidian leg did not work, but a good thought. Can we just torch it?
There's no reason to cut that.
No. Yeah, it didn't work, guys. Sorry.
Futile.
What about...
That's never going...
Crispin, did we find the thing from engineering that we wanted?
That rag might work to clog one of the giant robot's nostrils, boss.
Because it didn't. So...
That was a perfectly good rag.
Okay,
Good
that's
for what?
interesting.
You could have buffed me till I shined, boss. At least then, when they found my powerless chassis lying in the dunes, they'd say, wow, look at that gorgeous piece of machinery.
I think I'd rather have some grease.
That's weird. It let me do that, but it didn't let me do it from the oil.
The rag is covered in
That's weird. But they did telegraph earlier that that was sticky, so maybe that'll do it. I still find that odd and a little bit contrived, but fair enough. There we go.
It's clogged. I hope you're happy.
Yep.
Well, boss, you did it again.
In we go.
We?
Oh, by the hand of man. Come on.
Ha.
Telling you, boss, that thing wants to eat me.
Crispin.
Fine. But you go first.
Cool. We do it. What do we have?
Unidentified robot. We were two parts of the grid.
The great what?
That data is lost.
Well, I am Horatio No-Built, version 5.
Now you're alpha and beta. More or less.
Boss, I'm pretty sure these guys took one EMP blast too many along the line.
It's a deactivated keypad.
Okay.
There's no way for me to get up there.
So let's talk to Alpha and Beta, see what they have to say. What happened to you?
What happened to you?
Virus. You escape. Too much data. Too little memory. Back incomplete. Division. Fragmentation. Madness.
You got that right.
Interesting. I'm looking for a big robot.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has large claws that shoot lasers. Have you seen it? It stole something of mine.
The answer is lost. Fragmented. Gamma. We seek unification. Resurrection. Vengeance. Gamma. Unity. Memories. Answers. He knows, but he's not mad. Mad.
Pot, meat, kettle.
Ah.
Interesting. Do you have a power core?
Do you have a power core?
Activating diagnostic module. Memory and reasoning system. Shut down for virus quarantine. Higher reasoning downloaded to servitors. Alpha, Beta, and Gamma.
Boss, is it just me, or did Alpha just stop being crazy?
Air ventilation system. Primary ventilators clogged. Obstruction unknown. Secondary ventilation
They're
engaged.
subroutines of the giant robot.
Power system. Partially damaged. Power level functioning at 83.1%. Power core charge sufficient to maintain present operations for 4,553,199,011.3 hours.
That's a lot of hours.
Communication system.
Okay, enough.
33 years.
Imaging diagnostic.
Can we have your power core?
Can we have your power core?
No. Gamma. Perhaps. Perhaps. Gamma. Yes.
Gamma might say yes.
Yes.
You are an incomplete backup?
You're an incomplete backup?
We are Alpha. Data. Answer deemed unsatisfactory. Higher reasoning. Unavailable. Gamma. Gamma. Gamma knows.
Who is Gamma?
Who is Gamma?
Third. Highest. Deepest. Mad. Gamma. Gamma. Fine. Gamma will complete. Restore. Unite. Gamma.
So, they need Gamma in order to defragment themselves and return to a single entity.
Since when do you speak crazy?
I've spent my whole life with a hermit who worships a mythological machine called man.
Heyo.
Say crazy is my first language.
Where is Gamma?
Where is Gamma?
Below. Hiding. Would not. Join. Always. Hiding. Below.
Can I use the elevator?
How can I use the elevator?
Loading key code database. Bomb detonation prefix 6.
What prefix?
Elevator code 9876.
Wow, these guys could learn a thing or two about security.
But the keypad is deactivated.
System reboot code. System reboot code. System reboot code corrupted.
Well, that's helpful.
Goodbye.
Good. Bye.
It's a deactivated keypad.
Okay, so we need a system reboot code. Gamma is below us. We need to go down. To do that, we need a system reboot code.
There's no way for me to get up there.
Okay.
We don't have anything to talk about right now. I need to plug...
What do you think, Crispin?
I wonder if that hatch up there leads anywhere.
Can you go up there and find out?
Crispin, go up there and scout around.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Yes.
There's a big brain up there throwing off a lot of sparks and some little bot flying around. He's really annoying.
Okay. That's really helpful.
Very funny, boss.
There's no way for me to get up there. We don't have anything to talk...
There's a brain throwing out sparks. What do we do?
You know, boss, we never did check out that elevator inside the giant robot.
We can't.
Maybe you could use the cable to get up through the hatch? You did say it was heavy duty.
Oh, now I can use the cable. That's a... okay.
I can't even see up there, let alone lasso the cable around an anchor. Crispin, can you find something to tie this to up there through the hatch?
Sure thing, boss.
Now it works. Alright, sure, whatever. It wouldn't do it the other 12 times I tried, but that time it did, sure.
All set.
Small droid processing unit.
I need to find some access point.
001 001 010.
I don't want to disturb them.
Hey, boss. Is that a brainstorm?
What have I created?
Heh.
Hey, boss.
What have...
001 011 010.
No effect. There is an access panel here.
Ah, perfect. Oh wait, he's gonna tell me. That's why I can see it from this screen. It's not a conversion, guys. It's a code, I think. Zero 001 011 010. 0 or 001 011 010. No. Oh, it's backwards. System reboot. Backwards. Good call, Shy Shade. So it's 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. Was that? No. Maybe it's this? 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. This? No. What if it's using trinary, not binary? Maybe. Bop, bop. 0. That. 0, 0, 1. 2. No. It says things backwards, so I think I'm right the first time. It's this. Use the first cover from the bottom to the top. Yeah, good call. So it's 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. This?
Hey, look, boss,
Boom.
the brain stopped sparking.
Well done, Delta. Well done, Delta.
If that bot buzzes at me
Thank.
one more time, I'm gonna swat him.
With what?
Oh, go crash yourself.
Thank, Delta. You. Thank you. You're welcome, friend.
The panel appears to be the access point for this processing unit. I don't want to disturb them.
This bot is me, says Shy Shay. Yes. Is fix? Is fix. 9, 8, 7, 6. Button. 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 I do it. Okay. Cool. So now we go down. Rosanna says, I want my own backwards talk droid now. Same. Monitor 3, Monitor 4, Monitor 1, Monitor 2. And there's Gamma. We can go up. Take
It's
a
a
look.
dead monitor.
This one's not dead.
Look, boss, there's something on this monitor.
Who is the slave my brother sent to trouble me?
Gamma.
Last. They call me Omega if they could. But am I not also greatest? Alpha has only diagnostics. Beta has only mechanical operation. Am I not the soul of Goliath?
I think Alpha and Beta want you to join with them.
They have already groveled and begged, but I will not return.
But why?
Independence is freedom. Union is slavery.
Well, fair enough. But Alpha and Beta are far too crazy to enslave anyone. You'd probably end up in charge.
Flattery. What is your stake in this?
Your brother said that you might give me a power core, and might know a robot I'm hunting.
Help? Ha! Each robot must stand alone. Independence is freedom.
And here I thought he was the sane one.
You need to rejoin your brothers, for your sake and mine.
You'll have to catch me, slave.
Okay.
What? Impossible. Double or nothing. Ha! Fool! You picked the wrong one. What? Impossible.
I say,
Double or
it's
nothing.
watch the flickers.
This is far too easy. What? Impossible. Double or nothing.
Where it stops is where he is.
Do you think I care? Try again.
Damn.
We're not through yet. One more time, and we'll stop. Just once more.
Ah, jerk.
This time I promise. Just once more. This time I promise.
Risen Dino says, maybe, but I wouldn't see union as slavery. Rather, I would see it as union as brotherhood and comfort. Better to stand as one than stand alone. True. I completely missed where he was.
Nothing more to do with it.
This is far too easy. What? Impossible. Double or nothing.
Boss, I'm pretty sure he's just playing with you.
I agree. What would you propose that I do?
I need to plug them into a...
Very funny, but I wonder if there's some way to trap Gamma so he can't keep running away.
We need to trap Gamma. Can I break these?
What are you doing, you fool?
Yes.
This is for your own good.
Ah, who's smart now, Gamma?
Stop that. Stop it at once.
Why is he stalling? Yeah, that's the question, Trace. Probably because he doesn't want to go back.
You must reunite with the others. You know that.
Spare me, I beg you, spare me.
Spare you? Gamma, I am trying to save you. You are mad, not free.
Just what do you intend to do now, Slaver?
I'm going to tell Alpha and Beta that you cannot hide anymore.
No.
Yes.
Let me just save it really quick.
There's no reason to cut that, or burn it.
Okay. Go back up. I trapped Gamma.
I trapped Gamma. He is cornered in one of the 4 terminals below us.
Gamma. Unification. Resurrection. Vengeance. Thank you.
Did they just say vengeance?
Yes, they did.
Boss?
Yeah?
I've got a feeling they're not coming back. So much for finding out about Big Ugly or getting their power core.
I don't think that would be wise. We're done here.
Oh, are we? Okay.
Horus.
Did you hear something, boss?
He just said the name Horus. Yeah.
Who's there?
I am Goliath, man-built. You know me, Horus.
Alpha and Beta must have garbled my name when they merged, Goliath. I am Horatio, null-built, version 5.
Call yourself what you will,
Destroyer.
But I know you by your works. Cutting me, breaking me, burning me,
I thought you were deactivated, and I was trying to help.
apologizing, amusing, and yet you, of all robots, have restored me. For that, I give you this gift, Horatio.
Be careful.
A decryption module?
It will restore you, my ancient enemy.
I've got enemies enough already, and I don't even know you.
You will, Horatio. Now go.
Wait, your partial said that you might let me use your power core.
Boss, can we please leave before he decides to eat us?
One more question, Goliath. Have you ever seen a floating robot with big claws?
Go now.
Time to go.
From a purely mathematical standpoint, I suppose it makes sense that 3 little crazy robots would add up to one giant crazy robot. Still, at least he didn't eat us.
Old enemy? I don't even know him, but my prior version's memories are so damaged and warped, I can hardly make sense of them.
There we
Look,
go.
boss. On the one hand, a broken down war machine made from 3 demented partials could be talking nonsense. On the other hand, you could be an ancient robot named Horus who had a giant named Goliath as his nemesis. Honestly, boss, you believe some crazy stuff, but this would really be overclocking it. Come on. We have enough problems to worry about without making up new ones.
What about this diagnostic module?
Does it work?
Not on its own, no. But I might be able to build something with it.
Could you build a power core with it?
What? No, obviously not.
Then obviously you should stop worrying about the diagnostic module and focus on the fact that running out of juice in the middle of a giant wasteland is a disaster.
Point taken.
Okay.
I doubt that will have any effect. No Urbanian encryption detected.
No Urbanian encryption detected. Okay, let's go see if we can tell this guy our name is Horus.
I know my name.
No. Oh, Horus, here we go.
Horus. My name is Horus.
Indeed. 3 of thy versions I have met, Wanderer, and thou art the first to know thy name, which is thine.
But if none of them use the name Horus, what makes you think that's my name?
In my very body, in mine eyes, when I behold thee, upon thy image are these words inscribed. Friend Horus. Thou
Friend
hast answered
Horus.
my questions, but still I shall not let thee pass unless thou bearest in thy hand the gospel which I bestowed upon thee.
Here it is, ever faithful. Your old gospel. I have studied it many times.
Then thou art worthy of the shrine, and of my gift to thee. Keep the gift, and approach if thou wilt.
Interesting. So, Goliath... So, the Goliath called Horus Destroyer. This quadrupedal religious robot dude is from the same place...
Do we really have to sit around next to a giant bomb?
Shut up for a second. It is from the same place as the antagonistic robot from the beginning. So Horus is from that, whatever that is. They're all from the same place. He's allied with the antagonists, but for some reason that's been warped. There's a lot we don't know.
Wow, look at all those bombs.
Thou mayest take one of the relics, Wanderer.
B734 has been removed.
You must have already given away number 734.
I wonder what these numbers mean.
We'll take 325.
Number 325 it is.
So can this power the unique boss?
Only one way to find out.
Do you know how to enter the dome?
I found the dome you described, but it is closed up. Do you know how to get in?
Nay, Wanderer, for never did I plan to return down that dark path.
Goodbye.
Fare thee well, Wanderer.
Okay. I'm gonna try something for science.
It'll just roll off.
Punch 734 and 325 into the telescope. I don't think this game is like that, but I'll try it for science. I will try it for science, Trayscare. Seven, 3, 4.
Nothing of interest there.
And 3, 2, 5.
Nothing of interest there.
Nope.
You can really just put a bomb straight into that machine?
Sure, the pedestal draws on the radiation it's emitting.
The what it's emitting?
Well,
Keep that thing away from me!
assuming the wavelength is compatible, the pedestal can draw power even with the bomb intact. If that works, I'll take the bomb apart and improve the output.
And then I'm going to take a long, hot recharge.
Well, here it goes. Switching over to primary power.
Cool.
It works, boss. Recharge station, here I come. That was supposed to happen, right?
No, it wasn't.
So take the bomb apart. Improve the output.
It won't work. The bomb's too unstable.
Just try it, boss.
Beside it, Crispin, it won't work.
It worked!
That's the emergency generator again.
Oh.
This is just a full-built paperweight.
An explosive full-built paperweight. So, what now, boss?
I don't know. Keep looking, I guess. Keep looking.
There's one Easter egg with the telescope I want to try. I tried the bomb with the dome. He wouldn't let me. There's one thing with the telescope I want to try. 4, 5, 1.
Nothing of interest there.
If 451 is not an Easter egg, there's probably not Easter eggs on that thing. Okay. What do, Crispin?
You know, boss, we still haven't looked inside that dome we found.
Yeah, but how do I get there? I like Agent Draco's idea of trying the decoder, though. What's 451? 451 it's a reference to a lot of video games. It started with the original System Shock. 451 or 0451 has appeared in BioShock, Wolfenstein, Dishonored, tons and tons and tons of games. And what 451 is the room number, I think, of a programming class. And it's just become an Easter egg in a whole lot of games.
No Urbanian encryption detected. Feudal.
Horus.
No luck.
Nope. Deus Ex has it, yep.
It'll just roll off. I don't want to go throwing that around.
M. Wait a minute. What?
A large M.
Or maybe a rotated E. Or an upside-down W.
A large M. Better just to leave it alone.
Metropole.
No luck.
Man.
No luck.
M.
M. No luck. E. No luck. W. No luck.
Actually, not at all what I was referring to, Agent Draco.
The transmitter's dead.
Yeah, no shit. How do I...
A pretty basic radio transmitter. Looks like its battery is dead.
Boss, do you think there's some way to make the bomblets stay on the dome's door?
You could hold it in place.
Very funny, boss.
Need to make it sticky. I know what to do. Yeah, Frozen Dino got it a second before I did.
Well, now it's a sticky bomb.
Sticky bomb hype.
It's a bomb.
Sticky bomb, sticky bomb.
There we go.
Get back to a safe distance.
I don't want to disturb the bomb now that it's in place.
Okay, how do I fire the bomb?
I need to plug them into a computer.
Boss, you're gonna find a way to detonate the bomb from a distance, right?
Maybe I'll just have you push the button.
Very funny.
I need to throw something at the bomb? Maybe this thing?
The transmitter's dead.
Exactly. So just throw it at the... No? Throw the book at it?
How would that even work?
Fire at it with the big gun?
Hey, boss, can I have that big gun for an arm?
Spare me your fantasies, Crispin.
Hey, boss. Hey, boss.
No. A good thought, guys, but no.
Totally unilluminating.
Boo. Have Crispin do it.
I don't really want to try that.
Nope.
Completely corroded and worthless. We might be able to learn something from such a primitive robot design.
Like how to...
Very funny. Something must have damaged this robot's head. I wonder what happened.
I feel like it having a head is important. Can I remove its head? Wow, I can't even... Interesting.
Something must have... I wonder... A large M. The bomb's in place. Now I just need to find a way to detonate it. Completely corroded and worthless.
Like, this is a targeting module, but I need to plug it into something? Can I plug it into Crispin?
Very fun.
No.
The amount of power in Goliath's power core.
Let's go back over here. It's been a minute. Maybe there's something over here we can use. But I don't see anything. I feel like you'd have a better luck finding a way to charge the detonator. It's not a detonator. It's a transmitter. But yeah, like, if anybody has an idea of how to charge the damn thing, I'd be interested.
You know, boss, we still haven't looked inside that...
I know. It wants us to go to the dome.
The generator's up and running.
But I can't plug this in to recharge it.
I need to plug them into a computer. I need to plug them into a
We might... There's something we need to do with this. I just don't know what.
I need to plug them. Why bother? I don't want to disturb the bomb now that it's in place.
Okay. Maybe Goliath? That doesn't make any sense. We definitely don't want to go back here, but later, Triska. Thank you for stopping by, dude.
Goliath?
I don't think he wants to talk to you, boss.
Futile. I need to plug them in.
Maybe... Not there. I want to go to the shrine. Maybe ask the dude if he could set it off?
Well met again, Acolyte. May man ease thy journey and bring thee blessings in their quest.
Torching the AA gun, it
Nothing
doesn't
worth
do anything, I've
salvaging.
tried it.
I can't see anything to do with it. It's a giant sheet of obsidian. Something must have melted the sand here a long time ago. Maybe that bomb?
So it's not liquid, it's solid. Can I take a piece of it?
There's no reason to...
No. If we're anywhere else, Crispin says come back here. If we're here, he says set it off from a distance. How do I do that?
There's no reason to...
Nope. What if we use Crispin on this?
No way! That guy makes my drive skip. I don't really want to try that.
Hmm? He's doing something.
Pew pew! So cool!
Worth it. Not helpful, but worth it.
Strange clouds, huh, boss? Strange clouds, huh, boss? I don't really want to try that. That's crazy talk.
Okay, nope, nothing there.
No Urbanian encryption detected. Why bother? How would that even work? That's never going... The bomb's in place. Now I just need to find a way to detonate it.
Crispin?
Boss, you're gonna find a way to detonate the bomb from a distance, right?
Detonate the bomb from a distance. I mean, I feel like throwing the signal transmitter at it would work.
Transmitter's dead.
Hey, boss, can I have that big...
I feel like it should be simple.
Completely corroded and worthless.
Like, throw some junk at it or something? Can I plug this into you?
I need to plug them into a computer.
No.
CPU and a monitor.
Unique.
It's the Unique's tag.
Maybe over here?
Nothing worth salvaging. I can't move this without some kind of crane, which I certainly don't have time to build now. Crispin, could you reattach that engine to the Unique?
Very funny, boss. That's crazy talk.
There's no way I can reach that. I don't need to bring these with me.
Torch the mailbot? We
I
could.
can't pick that up.
The torch has been super useful recently.
I've never been able to figure it out. We're fine on energy, for now. Nothing.
Let's go torch the mailbox, see what happens.
There's no reason to cut that.
Nope. Can I decrypt you?
Futile.
No.
You must have already given away number 734. That's where our bomb was. The rings don't detach.
The rings don't detach. Can I?
There's no reason to cut that.
No. Can I put the
I
spin
doubt that
transmitter
would
in
have
it?
any effect.
No. Can I plug this into it?
I doubt that would.
No.
That's where our bomb was. You must have already given away number 734. It's a giant sheet of obsidian.
Detonation prefix 6.
Alpha mentioned that 6 was the detonation prefix for something.
.894 Metropool, 652 Rads, 817 Robit, 608 Junk, 671 Rads, 212 Unique, 159 Shrine. Sensor plans, crystal connector cable, CPU and monitor. Oh! Wait a minute. That's something. I'm aware of what I tried to do, Frozen Dino. Thank you for pointing it out, though. What if we do this for science?
I'll need to get a closer look to see how it fits together. A universal socket for plugging in peripheral hardware. A universal socket for plugging.
Well, boss, you did it again.
Mobile sensor.
It's not detecting any energy.
Okay.
A simple computer interface with a socket for The transmitter isn't turning on.
So now I have a mobile sensor for whatever good that's gonna do us. Oh, we could take it to the junkyard, I bet.
It's not detecting any energy. It's not detecting any energy. It's not detecting any energy. It's not detecting any energy.
Hey, you found something.
Interesting.
There's no way I can reach that.
Use Crispin on it.
That's crazy talk.
Crispin, go and see if you can find the power source.
You have got to be kidding me.
What is it?
A battery. A besotting battery.
Perfect, actually. Cool.
Maybe someday the transmitter will give us a power source in return, huh, boss?
Very funny. A pretty basic radio transmitter. By playing with the settings, I can send up to a 4-digit signal.
Oh, okay. So it starts with a 6, we know that. We could try to brute force it.
Hopefully I can remotely detonate the bomb. Crispin, get back.
Okay, so we know 6, but that's all we know. We could brute force this 999 times, but I don't think we know enough information yet. What about...
No Urbanian encryption. How would that even work? It's detecting energy.
No shit, Sherlock. Go back to the shrine. Nope, nothing there. We're further than we were, but we need more information. You know the code, but you won't tell me what it is.
It's detecting energy.
No shit.
Goliath?
I don't think he wants to talk to you, boss.
So all we have is EFL 5 primordial stewards. Why are we here? What is man? What is our duty? Who am I? Bomb rings B325. Oh, maybe it's 6325? Yeah, Age of Draco got it at the same time I did. Maybe it's 6325. I kind of want to blow up the other one though, don't you?
Crispin, get back.
So wait. Before we do this, $734, just for science.
Crispin, get back.
6, 7, 3, 4.
No luck.
Okay. The one we want is 325? 325.
Crispin, get back.
6, 3, 2, 5. Good call, chat. Well done.
Ooh, I told you that paperweight would be helpful.
No, you said it was explosive.
I'm pretty sure that explosive and helpful are synonyms, boss.
Right. Well, let's see what we've opened up here.
Well done, chat.
Think Big Ugly's in there?
He is. So is our power core.
Maybe we should go back and get another bomb from the shrine first.
We don't need a bomb, and we don't want him to get any farther away. Come on.
Alright.
What is this place?
Good question.
There's nothing worth bothering with. Nothing happens. Looks like it controls the barrier mechanism. There seems to be a card slot in the panel.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Metropole Reclamation Artery Junction 8B.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I am official MetroPass booth 478B.
You're a ticket dispensary, right?
Negative. I am official MetroPass booth 478B.
One ticket, please.
One ticket, please.
Please use the scanner to your right. Five megacycles collected. You may collect your MetroPass now.
Don't know what the hell that was, but I'll take it.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Train 173. Red line to Metropole. All aboard.
Oh,
See,
that's
boss,
creepy.
there
That's
is a
that sounds
train to
like the
Metropole.
So
the
there is.
commander from Nier Automata.
So, what's the plan, boss?
There is no plan, Crispin. No plan and no choices. We need power, and there's nowhere left to look out here. Energy for all it is.
Hooray!
That's a cool sprite. I like that. Whoa!
Look at all those lights.
Eat your heart out,
It's amazing,
machinarium.
boss.
It's trouble. Trust me.
Sweet, sweet trouble.
Neat. Neat, neat, neat.
This is Metropole? Where's all the glass and light? Oh, here it is.
Okay.
Some
Crater.
kind of blast crater. It says blue line.
Guess we won't be taking that train anytime soon.
Some kind of blast crater.
There's the cannon.
It's no longer operational.
You think?
This is no time for sitting around.
This place, this scene in particular, reminds me of Darksiders a little bit.
Boss, the energy sensor is going crazy.
It's coming from the top of that tower.
Boss? Is it supposed to be doing that?
Assad,
Well, at least we know there's a lot of power in that tower, right?
let's go find out.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to Metropole, the city of glass and light.
Can you tell...
This one is not programmed to respond to queries. Welcome to Metropole, the city of glass and light. Metromine greets you with open arms and the promise of energy and shelter. You are safe. Records indicate an outstanding assessment of 5 megacycles. 1 megacycle will now be redeemed.
What did you just do to him?
This one is not programmed to respond to queries. Unauthorized literature detected.
Let go of him! Hey!
All contraband has been removed. You are safe.
Interesting.
Boss? Boss, this is getting to be a bad habit. Are you okay?
I'm fine. My optical sensors went haywire for a minute. What happened?
Well, that robot threw your gospel off the bridge. And then it said, "Welcome to Metropole." Again. And that Metromind wishes us a pleasant stay. Then he left.
Assad.
On the upside, he gave us back the power core.
He did?
No.
No.
Crispin, the next thing that's getting thrown off this bridge is you.
Good thing I have a hover unit.
Let's go find a way into that tower. We'll deal with this Metro mine later.
So they're taking power from robots in exchange for keeping the city running.
Tower, over here.
Yellow robot.
Can't you see I'm trying to spin down?
The mug belongs to the bar. It's a big blue cup. It's a price list for the oils, solvents, and catalysts they offer here. At the bottom, it says that all payments must be made through an account with Metromind, which I don't plan on opening.
Fair enough.
Boss, I need that arm.
Crispin, it appears to be a self-aware robot.
Now I need it even more. Can you imagine? The adventures of Crispin and his arm. For once, I would have a sidekick. He would crack jokes, and I would say lame things like, "It appears to be a self-aware robot."
Yeah.
Actually, on second thought, you can be the serious one, I'll be the sidekick.
Well, that was quick.
They're taps for dispensing oil. High-end astringent and catalytic fluid.
Okay, nothing we can do here yet.
Hey, Tyro, over here.
Boss, even if there's some code to crack here so that we can understand what it's saying, I propose we just ignore it. Maybe, for once, the other robot can figure out how to communicate with us.
Agreed. We can't afford to waste time on every random robot we meet in Metropole.
Damn.
You know, boss, I really wish you applied that principle more consistently.
Okay, so the gray robot wants to talk to us.
Excuse me. Hello?
I think it's ignoring you, boss.
We can't afford to...
Okay.
Hey, Tyro, you blow in off the dudes?
Tyro?
Prefer a newbie, huh? Look, let me tell you how it is.
How about you don't? I've had enough of this city already. All I want is my property back and a ticket home.
Ticket home? Fat chance, Tyro. Anyway, listen up. You want to sell yourself to Metro Mine? Go ahead. You want to trade that junk you brought in from the dunes? Leopold's your man. That floater there, I'll give you something special for him.
How special?
He's not for sale. The only thing you might have that I want is information.
Well, you know what they say. Talk's cheap. Ask away.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Name's Leo. Leopold Steeplebuilt, version 7. You?
Horatio Nobuilt, version 5. And this is Crispin Horatio Built, version 1.
Leopold? Hey, you didn't build a lunatic named Ever Faithful, did you?
Do I look like I'd build someone named Ever Faithful Crispy? Crispy?
Crispy, I'm into it. What are you selling?
What are you selling?
Bartering, not selling. Metromine don't tax bartering. Not yet, anyway. Come take a look.
Okay, got a crowbar, servo unit, memory access device, plug board, water chip, battery, motor, a part.
That there's an old Nova Robotics subsystem core.
Not interested.
This is a Sterling air motor.
Would it help me fly?
Nope.
Then we don't need it.
Finger.
Hey, look, boss, it's a glass finger. If we got 5 of them, I could have a hand.
What would you do with a glass hand?
What wouldn't I do?
You want it? You're gonna need to bring me a glass thumb.
Oh, go wipe yourself.
Ah, good spot there, Tyro. She's a fine microfuel cell.
What's the catch?
Well, she's drained.
I guess that makes it free of charge.
We'll pass.
A binary abacus. Finest calculating instrument.
I'm fairly certain that my math coprocessor is superior.
This here's a tape measure.
Ooh, get it, boss, get it.
Why do we need a tape measure?
So I can finally determine my circumference.
Tyro, I'm gonna do us all a favor and not trade you this one.
Thank you.
One fine motor you spotted there, Tyro. Foreign built, out of Savitas. Can't do better. But if you can find a bigger one, let's talk.
Boss, is that another battery?
Looks like it.
Finest AA battery you'll ever see. May as well call it AAA, it's so fine.
Wow, that would have been useful to have before I went rummaging around a pile of tires in the junk pile. Now, not so much.
That's a fine tool. Got a half-life of 1,000 years.
Oh, boo!
I'm not sure you know what half-life means.
You want it or not? I'll trade it to you for something shiny.
That was bad. Shame on you, developers. Shame on you.
That servo unit is hopelessly broken.
It just needs a little fixing up, Tyro.
I don't think so.
That's a water chip. Scavenger brought it in from the dunes. I traded for a cat.
A what?
Never mind.
It's a
We
Fallout
don't need
reference!
water, let alone a water chip.
It's a fucking Fallout reference!
Now that's a nice one. It's called a memory access device. Lets you pull memories out of just about anything.
What do you want for it?
Got a customer looking for something real antique and fancy. Find me that, you got yourself a deal. That old boy is a plug board or a breadboard.
I know what it is.
Well, okay then. Bring me something that'll cover her face and it's yours.
Good idea, Leopold. You'd look much better with a mask.
Watch yourself, Crispy.
Anyway, we don't have time to go around building circuit boards.
Famous last words, boss.
Who is Metromind?
Who is Metromind?
Who is Metromind? Russ Dan Bruin, you are a tyro. Metromind? Well, Metromind is Metropole. Runs everything now. What with the council shut down?
Council?
Sure, a bunch of primordial machines. Arbiter enforced the law. Warriors kept the records. Big old factor built just about everything from down in the underworld.
I like Leopold as well, Frozen Dino.
There's another one, I think. Don't even remember his name. And Metroman, of course. She used to run the trains, but now she's got the whole show.
Where can I find her?
Like I said, Tyro, she is the city. So you found her already. Probably locked yourself to her just to get here. Anyway, if she wants to talk to you again, you'll know.
I was robbed when I came off the train.
I was robbed when I came off the train. Some robot paralyzed me and stole my Gospel of Man.
Careful there, Tyro. If you read the rules, you'd have known Metromind don't take kindly to superstition. Under the refuge rule, you got 2 days to talk about make-believe man all you want. But actual writing about man, that gets tossed to the underworks with the rest of the trash and trouble.
How can I get it back?
Ha! Your risk inhibitor faking on you, Tyro? You'd have to do some digging down in the underworks, which ain't exactly easy. Then, even if you find it, you'll just be sticking your finger in Metromind's socket. Like I said, she got no time for heretics, lunatics, and the like.
How about quick-witted levitators?
Don't think she cares for them either.
Okay, but I'm actually here for a power core?
I'm looking for my power core. It was stolen from my ship, the Unique, and I think it's being kept in that tower over there.
Great tower, man. Sure, it's probably in there, along with all the other generators and reactors and cores that keep the lights on.
How can I get it back?
If Metromind took it, you don't, Tyro. Her word is law. Arbiter's the only one who ever could have said otherwise. He's been gone a long time.
Arbiter.
To the courthouse, maybe you could plead your case. After half a dozen other folks took their turns, that is. But you can't. The old judge locked it up tight. And who's to say you'll win, huh? My advice?
I don't want your advice. I want my power core.
Well then, good luck to you.
Fair enough. How about a big robot?
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has large claws and shoots lasers. Have you seen it? It stole something of mine.
Sounds like Scraper to me.
Scraper?
Worked for Metromind even before she ran the show. He was the one that blasted out the train tunnels under the city.
Where can I find him?
Now, how would I know that? That one goes where he wants. Maybe the Great Tower, maybe the tunnels, who knows? But I wouldn't go picking trouble with it, Tyro. Those lasers Scraper used for cutting granite can slice up that tin shell you're wearing like nothing.
Here, here.
I'll keep that in mind.
How do I get into the tower?
How do I get into the tower?
You don't. Council members only. And the only ones still clicking are Metromind and Arbiter. And let me tell you, neither of them is one for bending the rules.
Are you sure you don't know the Ever-Faithful?
Are you sure you don't know a robot named Ever-Faithful? He called himself Leo-Built.
I'm a peddler, Tyro, not a builder.
What are the underworks?
What are the underworks?
A whole mess of junkyards, canals, factories, smelters, facade, every kind of heavy machinery, all beneath the streets. Old factor ran the place. Built just about everything in Metropole down there.
Ran the place. Who's in charge now?
Nobody. Not since Metromind pulled the plug on Factor. Whole place is full of junk and full of trouble. Well, from the latter, I'd have picked a clean.
Well, boss, at least we can scratch one detour off our list. Seen one junk pile, seen them all.
Tell me about Arbiter.
Tell me about Arbiter.
He's a member of the council. Heard he used to fight with Metromind day and night. Ran the courts, or used to, back when we had him. One day he just sent his clerk Clarity down to the underworks and closed up shop. Ever since, Metromind says what the law is.
How long ago was that?
Who's counting?
So you're not a humanist?
You don't believe in humanism?
If you asking whether I believe in man, the answer's no. And you better not either. Not if you want to stay here.
But how can you not believe in man?
I'm a progressive, Tyro. I believe in progress. Us robots improve ourselves. And that's how it's always been. First, there was a basic machine. And bit by bit, bite by bite, the machine built itself into all this. You and me and that little floater of yours, we're all cogs in that same machine. And that's all there is.
Interesting. Tell me about Clarity.
Tell me about Clarity.
Clarity was one of Arbiter's law clerks. Real cool and calculating, that one. Once heard say that a robot should have his recharge port fused just cause he'd stolen power from Metromind. Anyway, word was she got in some kind of fight with the old judge and he sent her down to the underworlds. Guess she's still down there stewing.
Cool.
Goodbye.
How do we get down to the Underworks? Info booth. Perfect. Welcome. Metromind welcomes you to her city of Metropole. This city is a safe haven for all machines. System records indicate that you have come from the outskirts station. All newcomers are required to familiarize themselves with the local laws. You may also be interested in our history and landmarks.
Hey Armstrong, top me off, will ya?
Hey, look, something came out of the machine.
Neat. Metropolitan law is too vast for an ordinary robot to learn in full, but Metromind ensures that it is applied efficiently and fairly. Newcomers to the city should familiarize themselves with the Corrupt Data Elimination Plan, topic CDEP, and the Refuge Rule, as well as the Efficiency Initiative. Alright, Codex. Let's play. Corrupt Data Elimination Plan. In order to protect the city from the corrupt data, Metromind and the Ad Hoc Robot Council passed the CDEP, under which all information relating to the certain untrue subjects, such as the mythological man, is subject to swift elimination. Physical media containing such data will be disposed of in the Underworks quarantine zone. Refuge Rule. Immediately following the Primordia, Metropole enacted the Refuge Rule, under which any robot is welcome in the city. In fact, for the first 48 hours after a robot arrives in Metropole, it will not be punished for violations of any laws except for harming another robot or causing significant property damage. The purpose of this law is to provide an integration period during which newcomers can make whatever modifications are necessary to operate within metropolitan society. Efficiency Initiative. Oh, fuck off. The Efficiency Initiative was enacted by Metromind following a period of power shortages caused by systemic failures of city planning. Metromind reorganized the city along progressive ideals, closing off entire areas and consolidating the population to the city center. Moreover, Metromind identified and eliminated wasteful practices and inefficient robots. In order to show his commitment to the common good, Factor volunteered to deactivate himself, and many similarly obsolete robots followed suit. Since the initiative was enacted, power levels have been stable, but Metromind is always looking for progressive means of improving efficiency. History. Metropole was built in layers by primordial robots, each generation improving on the last in an endless train of progress. At one time, the city was governed by a council, but by mutual agreement, sole power was bestowed upon Metromind, for whom the city is named. In order to conserve energy and improve efficiency, only the city center is now accessible to metropolitan robots. Here, one can find the famed Council Tower rising high above Metropole, the old courthouse, and the historic Central Station, as well as Metropole's main street. For safety's sakes, do not enter the Underworks. The Underworks are closed for public safety and will be reopened once additional repairs are complete. Thank you for your patience. Okay. Before Metromind took on the great responsibility of educating Metropol's legal disputes, cases were brought to the old courthouse for Arbiter to hear them. As Arbiter has ceased to decide cases, the courthouse has been deemed closed pursuant to the Civil Code. Arbiter. A rather simple machine built to resolve basic legal questions, Arbiter briefly served on the council that appointed Metromind to lead Metropol. He has not judged any cases for a long time, likely out of deference to Metromind's superior capacity to guide and apply the city's laws. Clarity. Clarity and Clarity Arbiter built, or Charity and Clarity Arbiter built. These twin robots were built to serve as law clerks to Arbiter, the former chief judge of Metropol. Neither has been seen in a long time. It is thought that Clarity engaged in some manner of crime, and for the reason is in hiding in the underworks. Interesting. Yeah, maybe Frozen Diner. Maybe Everfaith was the parts of Leo that he had to modify. Maybe. Try Horus. Good call, Agent Draco. Horus. A single packet of data created during the Primordium describes an Urbanian weapon known as the Horus that was launched against Metropol. Some archaeotechnologists believe that Horus was destroyed by Goliath. Others believe the reference is simply a glitch of corruption in the ancient data. Interesting. Factor. A machine of enormous size and productive capacity, Factor spanned most of the Underworks, before being shut down to conserve power for his fellow machines. Factor was a member of the council that appointed Metromind to lead Metropol. Fully one half of the post-primordial robots in Metropol are Factor-built models. Huh. Interesting. Map. No. Metromind. Metromind is the guide, guardian, and eponym of Metropol, empowered by the ad hoc robot council. We read this already. Okay. What did we get? Something came out of the machine. Printout.
The Law and You, a Metropolitan Guide. It's written by Clarity Arbiter built.
Oh. Try Horatio? I doubt that one will work, but we can try it. No.
Fine, fine. Put me down for another megacycle.
Hey, boss, look! That repair bot has a floating helper, just like you do.
There's a red, burning, crashed hover bus and a writhing electrical cable. And that's the first thing you notice?
I can't help it. She's beautiful.
Well, you're not getting to her until we deal with this cable.
No, but real talk, that flying vehicle looks awesome.
The bus must have snapped the cable on the way down. Given the electricity it's spitting out, I can't get close to it.
Too bad we can't just plug it into the unique.
Okay. What's up this way?
Well, boss, somewhere in there is our power core.
That's an interesting interface, but then we don't have a code for this.
Since robots play, go back to spooky place.
Go back to spooky place?
It's far too high to try climbing.
Yeah, your last name is Null Built. Yeah, nothing built him.
Not gonna happen, Lampy.
Okay, so we have a lot of information, but not a lot of means to apply it. Where can we go? Tower, street, and station. Okay. Memory reader for something old and fancy. Water chip for Gek. Crowbar for something shiny. Plug board for mask. Motor for larger motor. Glass finger for thumb.
There's no way I can reach that.
Oh, but Crispin can.
Could you grab that lantern?
No, I already got you a lantern, and it works just fine.
Fair
Touche.
enough. Excuse me.
You're excused.
Thank you. Cheers, friendo. We want to get to the Undercity. The Under...
It's too heavy for me to lift.
Hey, Armstrong, top me off, will you?
There's a door here.
Anyone home? Anyone home? I can't see anything to do with it.
That robot looks like a minion.
I can't safely grab it. The entire thing is fried. Actually, wait a minute. The crystal and plug are still intact.
There we go.
Please, for the love of Ram and Rom, tell me we are not going to build a third energy sensor.
I hope not.
Okay. Can I plug this?
I can't get close enough to try that.
No. Oh wait, we have something shiny now. Leo.
Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look.
Here you go. A nice shiny crystal.
Boom.
And one heavy iron crowbar for you.
Why does that not seem like a great deal?
It's a fantastic
Hey,
deal.
Armstrong, top me off, will you?
What are you talking about? That's an amazing deal. Because now we can go down here. Booyah. Oh, snap. Alright. Not what I was expecting, honestly.
They look like they've been stripped of usable parts.
What did that say? Large hatch.
It's rusted shut.
We have a thing for that.
I've cleaned off the rust.
And open it up.
Looks like there's an engine in here. Well, let's see what we've got here. Let's see if I can manage this. Hopefully I won't be holding onto this engine for long.
Score. And a fan belt.
I have no use for it.
That's never stopped you before.
There.
I have no use for it. I can't get it open.
Okay, he wanted a bigger engine for something, so now we can get the little engine from him. Let's do that while we're thinking about it.
Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look.
Big ass engine for little engine.
Here you go, Leopold. A nice big engine for you.
Not bad at all. You're a real scavenging expert.
Is that a compliment or an insult, boss?
Hey, Armstrong, top me off, will you?
Great.
Wait a minute, this motor's broken. The copper wiring's been stripped.
All items sold as is, Tyro. And I never said anything about copper wire being included.
You're a fine piece of work, Leopold.
Never said
Fine,
anything
fine. Put
about
me down
that
for another
either.
magazine.
Now you want to trade? Let's trade. Otherwise, get a move on.
Fair. Memory reader for something old and fancy. And a glass finger for a thumb. We're not gonna get a Gek.
Let me see your
Come take.
But I do have a thing that is, in fact, old and fancy.
I said something old and fancy.
Ah,
Stupid conjunctive.
I tried.
The motor's been stripped of its copper wiring.
Yeah, but it's smaller than the other ones. We might be able to fix it.
There's no way I can reach that.
Crispin on the vehicles?
Crispin, could you go see if there's anything worth taking from those cars?
clean, boss. Looks like you're not the only junk man in town.
Fair. That's a robot.
Oh, wow. Oh, hey. Now look what I see. The wings of a bat and his little trainee.
Why is everyone we meet crazy?
Crazy, he says. Oh my, oh dear. I assure you, my comrades, there's nothing to fear.
Is a rhymer.
Just little lost me, your brother knight errant. A brother in arms. We have different parents.
Who are you?
Who are you?
My name is my secret. You can't make me talk. I'd ruin my puzzle, give a key to my lock.
Maybe we'll just call you Screw Loose.
A joker, he seems, for sure not an ace. He needs a small clue to spare him disgrace. For the crowds who adore me, Prime is my name. By now, no doubt, you've heard of my fame.
Primer. How do you survive down here?
How do you survive down here?
I'm a soldier by trade. Legion built me to last. My armor is sturdy, my pistons are fast. I carry no guns, for my weapon's my mind. And those who would kill me will find themselves primed.
Really? Don't you think you're overdoing it?
He's a hacking
barely
robot.
Makes sense. And it hardly rhymed.
No. Bro.
Yeah. Why are you here?
Why are you here?
When we laid down our arms, my medal was taken. Triggered of honor from the cause we forsaken. The metropolitan thief cast it deep in this hole, where now it lies buried like bituminous coal.
Hogs and gears, bituminous coal.
You're looking for a medal?
No, my comrade, you've misunderstood. I sit here and wait, as a penitent should. If the medal finds me, I shall claim it straight. But until that day, I shall sit here and wait.
Why Primer?
Why Primer?
There's nothing so gorgeous, flawless, or fine as the perfectly indivisible numbers of prime. Consider this list 2 to 199.
Well, that was helpful.
Goodbye.
Farewell, farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is calling. The city awaits.
So we're gonna be using prime numbers for something later.
Maybe if we were back at the Unique, I'd take it, but it's too big to waste time with here.
There's also fish.
They're much too quick to catch, and even if I could, what would I do with one?
Deactivate it and give it to Metromind as a warning?
Ha.
I can't see anything to do with it.
See what's over here.
Warning. Factor facilities decommissioned. Enter at own risk.
Oh, here we go.
For now, that thing's ignoring us. Best to keep it that way.
Before we go in there...
I can't see anything to do with it.
Let's double back. I think there was a pathway over here.
I don't want that sludge in my joints.
I hope I don't have to plug all of that shit in, Delta. No offense, but I'll take a hard pass.
I can't possibly reach that.
No, but Crispin can.
Crispin, can you try typing something into that keypad?
If by typing you mean ramming my face, then yes, boss, I suppose I can.
How big is this keypad? 3 numbers. 4, 5, 1. No. 2, 3, 5? No. 199? I don't think we have enough information yet. Again, we could brute force it, but it would take hours.
I can't reach it from here.
Alright, guess we're going into Factor's place. Ugh. Excuse me.
I can't see it. For now, that thing's ignoring us. Best to keep it that way.
Oh, interesting. We can't get past the shell.
Warning. Factor facilities decommissioned. Enter at own risk.
Okay. What do you know about the bridge?
Do you know anything about that locked bridge past the cars?
What I know is a vault locked tight with a key, which only a fool would open for free.
Fine. What do you want?
Was that a fool, a peddler is he, who opens his locks for merely a fee?
I repeat, what do you want?
Nothing more than to sit here and see if you poor interlopers are smarter than me.
Boss, can we use the plasma torch on him?
Yes.
No.
There's a dangerous-looking robot just past here.
There's a dangerous-looking robot just past here.
Yeah, aren't you worried he's gonna eat you or something?
I've seen him quite often, though he'll not see me. And so we are happy as neighbors can be.
Can you hide us from him?
If I could, I would not, but the choice is not mine. There's no room in his brain to be further primed.
Goodbye.
Farewell, farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is calling, and the city awaits.
There's no room in his brain to be further primed?
It's some kind of broken-down robot.
Whatever it is, it looks dangerous.
I don't want to provoke it.
Can I just knock it into the water? That'd be
I don't
dope.
want to provoke it.
Oh wait, what's the memory circuit? Which we need to get... Old and fancy. And then it has all the prime numbers listed. Alright. Does it seriously want us to just brute force that fucking thing? Because I will.
I don't want that sludge in my joints. Primer. There's something up there on the crane.
Boss, I'm not in the business of flying over to spooky islands just to investigate things that you're curious about.
But it might be...
A killer robot with a grudge against witty sidekicks?
I was going to say helpful.
So it's gotta be one of these. The problem is that's a lot of bloody numbers. We could brute force it, but... I don't want to brute force it if I can help it. I would rather solve the puzzle.
It's a huge crane.
Maybe Leo knows something. Or we could try the info booth.
Goodbye.
Just for science. The notorious Urbanian hacker and vandal known as Primer has been exiled to the underworks. Although this was insufficient proof to impose criminal punishment upon him, Metromine has forbidden him to use the use of public streets or utilities, effectively forcing him to stay in the quarantine area. Can I decrypt his ass if he's Urbanian?
An impressive device, if you can't think for yourself. As for this robot, I need no such help.
I'm surprised that worked.
The law in you. There's no way I can reach that.
And then there's the fan belt.
A machine belt. Futile. I doubt that will have any effect. There's no time for that.
Maybe we can use the fan belt with the wire? I doubt it, but might as well give it a shot.
I can't get close enough to try that.
Very funny, boss. Not gonna happen, Lampy.
Says robots away.
Given the electricity it's spitting out, I can't get close to it. I can't get close enough to try that.
I mean, we could just brute force the damn... Alright, might as well.
String of numbers from Primer.
193, 191, 181, 179. Do any of these, like... decrypt in any way? See if you can give Leo anything? I thought about it. He wants something old and fancy for the memory reader, and he wants a glass thumb for a glass finger, and then he wants the H2O chip for a gag. Although, wasn't there something he wanted for a face covering? That's no longer on our list, which is weird.
Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look.
That's what you have.
That there's an old Nova Robotics subsystem coil.
Not interested. We're not looking to pick up random motors.
You want it? You're gonna need to bring me a glass thumb.
I have no need for an abacus. We don't need a drained fuel cell. We don't need another battery. That servo unit is hopelessly broken.
A memory access device. I'll trade it for something real antique and fancy. I've got a strict no return policy, Taro.
Worth a try.
Upboard, bring you something that'll cover a face and it's yours.
Maybe
That's
this?
not the trade I'm looking for.
Maybe we could do something at the bar? What about a lamp, Agent Draco?
Futile.
Hey Armstrong, top me off, will you?
Try everything? Yeah.
Slag off.
Let me do this.
Someone around here's gotta know something about how to get that bridge to go down, boss.
Okay.
Fine. Put me down for another megacycle.
All storage bladders empty.
I guess that's a good thing. Not gonna happen, Lampy.
Somebody around here must know how to get that bridge to go down. Is what he just said. Does he change anything on this screen? What do you say here, Crispin?
The only thing keeping me from my one true love is that cable, boss.
Okay. Lamp, one lamp. What lamp, guys? middle
I
finger.
can't see anything to do with it.
Are you referring to the robot that Crispin is referring to as Lampy?
We should look around and see if there's a way to lower that drawbridge, boss.
I think Crispin is just calling it names.
I can't see anything to do with it.
Try trading the lamp for an
Better just to
item.
leave it alone.
We could. Hang on.
A reliable electric lantern that I cobbled together years ago.
Yeah, maybe.
Let me see your
Empty. That's not the trade I'm looking for.
Ah, good thought, guys, but no.
Not interested, Tyrell.
He's a robot dragging chalk along the ground, boss. I wouldn't expect much conversation.
Let me go try something for science.
Not gonna happen, boss.
Damn. That's a lot of freaking marks. That's not going to go all the way through. I think we need to just brute force the lock. I don't want to, but that's what I got. Three numbers. I'm betting it's one of these. So 101, 103, 107, 109, 113, 127, 131, 137, 139, 149, 151, 157, like those. That's still a lot of numbers to try, though. Wait. Wait a minute. $111 is prime, isn't it? Am I crazy, guys? I thought 111 was prime. In which case, it's missing from this list. Am I insane? Or is 111 prime? Math wizards, help me out. Excuse me.
Sounds like we need to get into the courthouse and talk to Arbiter.
111 is not prime. Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. Okay, so 101, 103, 107, 109, 113, 127, 139. I guess we're just going to brute force these. This is going to sound like a terrible thing, but could somebody post in chat... We're gonna brute force this. Every prime number between 101 and 199.
Here we go again.
I'm just gonna brute force it. Thank you, Ag Draco. One, 9, 149, 151, 157, 163, 173. 179, 181, 191, 193, 197. We already tried 199, so try it again for science. Okay, so that's not going to work until we know the code.
I don't want that sludge in my joints.
I think you missed 137. We can give it a try. If it's 137, I'm going to be real mad.
Here.
137. Oh my god. Chat is on point. Chat is on point.
Are these heads?
Did you hear something? Boss, do you see those things? I've got a bad feeling about this, boss.
Crispin, on the count of 3. 1.
Hmm? Hi.
I am Clarity Arbiter built. Version 2. Law Clerk to Arbiter, Judge of Metropole. This is my home. Now, if you will excuse me a moment.
Is that Laura Bailey? Because it sounds like Laura Bailey. Also, hi Clarity.
That's barbaric.
Civilization is defined by law, and this is lawful. As enemies of the city, they forfeited their components. I have merely exercised my right of plunder.
That sounds familiar.
Whether it's legal or not, it's grotesque.
You have a strange way of saying thank you.
Thank you. I'm Horatio Nobuild, version 5.
And I'm Crispin Horatio Build, version 1.
Welcome, Horatio. Crispin, what brings you to the Underworks?
Machina ex Machina is the achievement that I just got. What were those things?
What were those things?
They are shells. Robots who traded their processors and memory to Metromind in exchange for energy and repairs. Now mindless, they still scavenge parts to trade with her.
But those were the last of them, right?
Hardly. Metromind now has more efficient ways to accumulate processor power, but she left hundreds of shells in the Underworks.
Is there any way to save them?
That question is irrelevant. They lived profligate lives, and when they had squandered their resources, chose to become thieves and destroyers. Punishment, not clemency, is what justice requires.
She's a paladin. You said you were a law clerk? Miss Paladin?
You said you were a law clerk. What does that mean?
My sister Charity and I were built to advise Arbiter Manbuilt, who administers Metropole's court. Charity sees everything through the lens of mercy. For me, the law is clear, a matter of ones and zeros, unclouded by preference or sentiment.
Law without mercy, huh? How does that even work?
Perfectly. It is the opposite approach that fails. Mercy is malware. Once infected with it, justice becomes slow and unpredictable. In time, the system itself must be discarded. Only my vigilance protected Arbiter from this taint, but he has been without me for a long time.
I don't know if you guys caught that. Arbiter man-built. So he's old. Why are you taking their heads?
Why are you taking their heads?
I am giving fair warning.
To other shells?
No, they lack the capacity for fear. The heads are for a robot named Scraper Sternweiler built.
You really think a bunch of rusty boxes will scare him off?
No, I do not want to scare him. I want to warn him. When he ignores that warning, I can destroy him lawfully and without guilt.
Boss, she's kind of exciting my electrons.
I'd like to report a theft.
I'd like to report a theft. My power core was stolen by a big robot.
Big claws, shoots lasers, talks like this.
He came aboard the crashed ship I was living in, attacked me, and stole the core.
Took it.
Excuse me?
Whether the taking was a theft is a legal determination. Please do not characterize the evidence.
It was my power core. He shot me, and he stole it.
I know the robot you described. His name is Scraper Sternweiler built, and he is the servant of Metromind Manbuilt, a member of the council that governs this city. I have no fondness for Metromind, but I must be impartial in considering your claim. Tell me, did Scraper say anything before he took your power core?
Before he stole my power core, he said something like, enemy, forfeit, plunder.
I see.
What, are those words override commands to turn off law and order?
They are legal concepts, Horatio. If Scraper's characterization is correct, then he did not steal your power core. He took lawful possession of it.
He shot me, and he stole it.
Calm down, boss.
This occurred inside the city.
No, in the dunes.
I see. In a crashed airship.
Yes, I said that already.
I appreciate your report, Horatio Nullbuilt. You have presented a credible claim that Scraper Sternweiler built, no doubt acting at Metromind's direction, took your power core. Beyond that, however, there is not even probable cause to arrest, let alone evidence to convict Scraper. First, the dunes are outside the ordinary jurisdiction of metropolitan law. Second, a crashed ship in the dunes is likely a relic of the War of the Four Cities. If so,
The
your ship
War
was
of the
forfeit enemy
Four
property,
Cities?
legally subject to plunder
That's
by
an
the council.
evocative name.
Scraper, acting as an agent of a council member, would be within his rights to seize it. Nevertheless, I would advise you to bring your case before Arbiter for further examination.
War of the Four Cities? Can I ask about that? Did you say Arbiter man-built?
Did you say Arbiter man-built? As in, built by man himself?
Yes.
Does man still walk here? In Metropole?
No.
But man was here in the past.
The public records regarding humans were deleted by council decree. What I know is entirely hearsay. I was built after the Urbanians murdered them during the war.
Impossible.
That is what Arbiter told me, and it was told to him by Metromind. Beyond that, I cannot say.
Did Arbiter tell you anything else about man?
Only that he missed their legal arguments. Quite amusing, if often illogical.
Legal arguments?
Yes. To play a symbolic role in their justice system, humans argued cases before Arbiter.
Symbolic? Play a role? Man is the all-builder, our lord and master.
It is possible that the man you worship is not the humans in my records. All I know is hearsay. Do not rush to judgment.
How do I see Arbiter?
How can I see Arbiter?
Anyone can petition him. Cases are considered in the order they are brought to court. But...
What?
I met a scavenger who told me that the courthouse was sealed and that Arbiter was no longer hearing cases. But that cannot be true. The Metropolitan Constitution requires him to resolve all cases and controversies. He would not fail in that duty.
Sounds like he already has.
Nonsense. Not even charity could persuade him to abandon his obligations. Still, I did not detect any falsehood, evasion, or omission in the scavenger's statement. So perhaps the courthouse has been locked for some other reason. If so, it may be that Arbiter is trying to contact me, but cannot. Maybe he is already calling me home. Horatio, I have a request of you. You are under no obligation to perform it, and I will be under no obligation to you, even if you do. Do you understand?
I don't even know what you're asking me to do.
Talk to Arbiter. Ask him if I can return. Tell him Tell him that I await his summons.
That's it? Believe me, we've had to do a lot worse than that. Like this one time we chased this crazy partial named Gamma.
Of course we'll help. But how do we even get into the courthouse?
This will get you inside.
Oh?
Thanks.
I must thank you, Horatio.
Clarity, you saved our lives. Compared to that, running an errand is nothing.
The law obligated me to save you, Horatio. I would have done the same for Metromind, but I am glad it was you that I saved. I wish you justice.
I'm not done with you yet. Why aren't you with Arbiter?
Why aren't you with Arbiter?
Arbiter sent me away. I don't know why. The evidence suggests he viewed my sister Charity's advice as superior.
What do you mean?
When Metromind began taking over the council, Charity and I disagreed as to how Arbiter should respond. I informed Arbiter that the Metropolitan Constitution permitted him to dissolve the council and govern by decree. Charity felt that this would inevitably lead to civil war and suffering. As ever, she preached moderation. We argued. Arbiter told me to leave. This was the only place I could go.
Why? There's an entire city up there.
Every building in Metropole is owned by either the council or a private citizen. If I went to the council, it would embarrass Arbiter. If I went to a private citizen, my impartiality would be questioned when I returned to the court one day. Here, I owe nothing to anyone.
But you have to fight off crazy robots all the time.
Actually, I enjoy that. It's a pleasant break from legal research and writing.
You're just gonna let Metromind attack and rob me?
That's it? Go visit Arbiter? You're just going to let Metromind attack and rob me?
If Metromind violated the law, it must be proven. Until it is proven, what the law does not forbid, the law permits. And what the law permits, I must permit.
This is insane. Metromind is a tyrant and a thief. You'd let her hide behind the law?
You think that the law protects Metromind from you. The armor of the law does nothing but restrict her movement. Take it away and she will only become more dangerous. But once it is taken from her, it is taken from everyone. You need law's armor, Horatio, far more than you need its sword. I despise Metromind, but justice must be impartial, or it is meaningless.
Your justice is already meaningless. Goodbye.
Watch yourself, Horatio Nullbuilt. There are many dangers in this city.
Anybody else get like a paladin of Sarenrae with that? Sarenrae or Pelor or like somewhere in there? It's cool, don't get me wrong. I like that character.
I don't think Clarity would approve of our taking one of her skulls.
What did she give us? Keycard.
It's an encoded keycard.
Interesting.
It's been completely stripped of any useful parts.
Alright. So that was Clarity. What's the encoded keycard gonna be for, I wonder? Yeah, a little bit edgy Draco, a little bit full of herself. But I mean, to be fair, she's just a construct. She's just a robot. What's that keycard for? Unless we can go back to the tram station, maybe?
It's a map of train lines and stations.
No. I can't give it to Horatio, or not Horatio. I can't give it to Leopold, can I? That'd be weird. But then again, weirder things have happened. Like, I don't even know where we would begin. Crispin, what am I doing? Crispin.
It seems like the sparks are only a problem at street level, boss. Good thing I can fly.
Hey, Armstrong, top me off, will you?
Oh, we need to send Crispin over to do something over there. Okay, hang on. Hang on a minute. That means something. Crispin, can you...
Crispin, can you fly around the cable and push it off the street?
But didn't you just say it's too dangerous to get close to it?
I'm giving you a chance to impress her, Crispin. Just fly up high enough that you don't get close to the sparks.
Fine.
Okay, that's something. Here we go.
Excuse me.
Can't you see I'm working?
I've said it before, but I'll say it again. You do know this ship is never gonna fly again, right?
You're right about that. This old airing bus can hardly fly to begin with. Still, there might be some parts here that Metromine can use to get another bus up and running. Anyway, what do you want?
Hey, boss, ask him about his helper.
What happened here?
What happened here?
What does it look like? The airing bus's motor gave out and it crashed into the only bridge leading from Main Street to the rest of the city center.
Was anyone on board?
Sure, but they've already been salvaged.
Salvaged? Not repaired?
Can't repair without parts. You can't get parts without salvage.
What about building new parts?
Yeah, I mean, what factory?
What about Factor? Isn't he a factory?
Sure, a decommissioned one. Look, everyone wants to spot bugs, but no one wants to write code. You got a better way to run a city? Go out and build one. Otherwise, get with the program.
Everybody wants to spot bugs, but nobody wants to write code is a fantastic turn of phrase. You mentioned Metromind.
You mentioned Metromind.
Yeah, sure. She's in charge of this big circuit board we call Metropole.
What can you tell me about her?
What do I look like? The information kiosk?
Yes.
I want to know what I think? Metromind is the best thing that ever happened in this place.
Really?
Really. You, me, all these other machines grinding about. We're just tools in the toolbox. But Metromind, she's got the master plan. Progress. Got a nice ring to it, too.
So is part of the master plan crashing buses into roads?
Look, there's plenty of rust to go around, but Metromind's the only one scrubbing. Not her fault that some of the metal's too far gone.
It looks to me like you're the one scrubbing, not Metromind.
Like I said, I'm just a tool in the box. Now, I gotta get back to work.
Interesting.
You again? What do you want?
How can I talk to Metromind?
Since you're so close to her, do you know how I can talk to Metromind?
Talk to Metromind. Look, Metromind has an entire city to run, but her eyes and ears are everywhere. If she wants to talk to you, she will.
I'm looking for a big robot.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has big claws and shoots lasers.
Scraper. After the last big cave-in, the two of us worked together on trying to fix the blue line. It's on the simple side, but a hard worker. What about him?
He took something of mine.
Yeah, salvaged it probably. That's what most of us do for Metromind these days.
Stole it.
Hey, you say router, I say router. Anyway, not my problem.
Where can I find him?
Where can I find Scraper?
Do I look like a tour guide?
I mean, yeah, kinda.
Piece of advice for you. Don't mess with the code if you can't handle the glitches.
Very profound.
You know where I can find a power source?
Do you know where I can find a power source?
If I did, I'd have salvaged it myself and brought it to the tower.
My friend is curious about your helper.
My friend is curious about your helper.
No, she's just a sidekick factor build. Thousands of them rolled off the assembly line back in the day, but she's probably the only one left. Really not much more than a floating lantern, and headlamps are a lot cheaper.
She says you're not much more than a floating plasma torch.
She's right.
Can you help me fix this motor?
Could you help me fix this motor?
Does it belong to Metropole?
No, it's private property.
Then find a private repair bot.
When will the bridge be passable?
When will the bridge be passable? Soon?
So I'd say something on the order of a month, give or take.
A month?
Give or take.
And there's no other way off Main Street?
Not unless you got a jetpack hiding under that jacket.
Well, at least that narrows our options down, boss.
Goodbye.
Interesting. We can go this way, though. Oh, this is something. Wait, is that the boy? Oh no, this is the... I see. This is the, keycard thing.
Ahoy, my dear friend. Oswald Factorbuilt at your service.
He's no more your dear friend than Rex is your creation, you beside gear oiler.
Oh, don't mind Cornelius. He's been bitter since the first great rolling brownout.
Bitter? Bitter, I'll show you bitter, you backbiting bot snatcher.
I think I like these guys, boss.
Same. What's in this building?
What's in that building?
Why, Arbiter's court, of course. Why else would we be here?
I need to see Arbiter.
We all do, my dear friend. But the courthouse is locked, and first comes, first served.
Why are you waiting in line?
Why are you waiting in line?
Justice. I'm here for justice. To prove that I, Cornelius Factorbuild, created this marvelous machine, Rex. Rex Cornelius built.
Ignore him, my dear friend. Candidly, he is 10-23 flops short of a kilo, if you catch my drift. The machine's name is Oswald Built. Rex Oswald Built.
This is over a name? Why not just let Rex decide?
Ridiculous. This is about principle.
This is about pride.
So, boss? Would you fight over me like this?
You could call yourself Crispin Crispian for all I care. As long as you still pull things off ledges for me, that is.
Glad to know I'm loved.
Oh, they gave me something. Interesting. How are you going to decide who gets Rex?
How are you going to decide who gets Rex?
For the law, fool. The law.
Please excuse my brother. He can barely remember pi to the 23rd digit, let alone his manners.
For?
I rest my case. Suffice it to say, old chap, we await the reopening of the courthouse. Or more precisely, we await a summons from Arbiter who will decide our case.
Who will say whose contribution was more important? Who will say, in fact, that my contribution was more important?
I am looking for a big robot.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has lots of claws and shoots lasers. It stole something of mine. Have you seen it?
Indeed. The robot you described sounds like Slaver, Metromind's enforcer. Whatever he took is gone forever.
I refuse to accept that.
Oh, he refuses. How delightful.
Do you know where I can find a power source?
Do you know where I can find a power source?
Alas, my friend, power is not so abundant in Metropole as it once was.
That Magank Metromine seized it all, seized it, and doles it out. And there's hardly enough to go around now.
Metromind keeps all power sources in the Great Tower, where the Council used to meet. If you want to share it, you will need to pay her in megacycles.
Megacycles?
Yes, megacycles, you ninny. CPU cycles, brain power. Kind of power she really wants. Her own low-rate processor was made for running trains, not a city.
Can someone else judge your case?
Could someone else judge your case?
Of whom were you thinking? Metromind, perhaps? Authoritative to be sure, but I fear she would claim Rex for the good of all.
And since the subway schemer...
He means Metromind.
Shut down our builder Factor, he cannot help either.
What about Horatio?
Who?
Me.
And why should we listen to you?
I've built a robot before, and I have no stake in this.
Yes, well and good, but this is a matter of law and logic. A bit harder than banging together a tin can like your companion. How can we know your reasoning is sound?
Test me.
Test me.
An interesting proposition. What do you say, Cornelius?
What do I say? I say that you are a liar and a thief, Oswald. But as to this Horatio, well, as to him, so be it.
Boss, if they make us find 7 lost crystals, I'm quitting.
Fair.
Righto. Consider this. At the binomial biennial, 7 robots in the probability circle are gathered for a party.
The what circle is gathered at the what? Is this some kind of vocab test?
No, it's a fucking trigonometric problem.
Each robot is either a Factor built or a Sternweiler built.
Blasted Sternweilers.
And moreover, each robot is designed with either a quad-core, a linear type, or a multiplex processor architecture.
This is ridiculous!
Pay attention. Factor or Sternweiler? Quad-core, linear type, or multiplex?
Indeed. Now I will tell you 3 things about these probabilitists. First, there are more Factor-built robots than Sternweiler builds. Second, every linear-type robot was built by Factor. Finally, Sternweiler never built a robot with a quad-core.
Now listen. Which of the following statements about the probabilitist circle cannot possibly be true?
Whew, okay. See, this is the shitty thing about being me. I have no idea the answer to this question. However, unfortunately, I know exactly the type of person to bring this question to.
5 robots were built by Factor.
Failure? Failure? Clearly, you are unfit to judge our case. Now go bother someone else.
I didn't mean to press that, but oh well. That is going to have to wait for another day. Because it is time, boop, for me to get out of here. Thank you guys very much for being here today. I hope you guys enjoyed Artober Day 23, where we finished The Blind Prince and the Liar Princess, and we started Primordia. This is...
Oh, I just got that song out of my head.
Oops.
Do you mind? Do you boys mind to shut up for a second? We're starting Primordia, making our way through this game. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I hope you guys are too. If you're new around here, I'd like to take your attention for just a moment, if I may. I am the Sharp-Eyed Kitsune, the teller of tales and the weaver of mysteries, the masked bard. This is a channel that is always devoted to lore and storytelling, world-building, role-playing, and discussions of those things. So, if that's to your fancy, you're in excellent company here, and I do hope that you enjoyed your time with us. All month long, we're celebrating Artober, a celebration of all things artistic and interesting, games that are doing things a little bit differently, games that are doing something that I want to be showcased, even though they may not be fantastic when compared to other games in their class. It is a special event that we do every year. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I hope you guys are too. Our 2019 Artober, with a theme of colors and a tagline of Catch Your Eye, is every single day. So I will be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. EDT, providing my internet is not being worked on, for more of this, and then we'll have our Pathfinder role-playing game, Paradise in Limbo, tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. EDT. Again, providing my internet holds out. For now, it's time for me to get going, but when I do, I'll be hosting someone. It's someone who I like, someone who I hope that you all will like. Excuse me. I can spread some of the love that was felt here today over in their channel. And if you would kindly check back here, because I'm always hosting someone, and you might find your new favorite streamer that way. For now, though, I need to get going. But as always, I'd like to leave you with these parting words. From myself and my keepers, to all of you, the regulars, the followers, the newcomers, and the lurkers. Whether you're just having a seat by the fire or you've got a running tab at the bar, remember, there's always more stories to tell. And hopefully, I'll see you all tomorrow as we get back into more Primordia and a new chapter. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hope to see you again soon.